The music by our side to break the color line. Let's work together to improve our way of life. Join voices in protest to social injustice. A generation full of courage, come forth with me. People of the world today, are we looking for a better way of life? Say, we are a part of the rhythm nation. Baby, these hoes ain't loyal. These hoes ain't loyal. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? Miss LA, how are you doing, Miss LA? Uh, I was coming on. I wanted to come on and address some things that I have been seeing to give my unbiased commentary. Uh, and I wanted to talk about what's been going on here. Jay Dunn. They said Lovely Love says she tired of Jay Dunn being cuddled. Cuddled. I mean, like I guess like a little puppy that you cuddle with. Your little cup. You cuddle with a puppy or a kitten. Lovely Love is called coddle. Coddle, regardless that you was raised up north, the East Coast, West Coast, on the planet of Melmac that Dovey comes from, it's still coddle. It's never cuddle. But I wanted to come on because I had heard, what was happening and the whole thing with James and lesbians, or does he not? Now, come on, y'all. Now, James did call y'all blood drippers. If he called you blood drippers, I kind of know what his stance is with you. But I don't think. Let me say this. I don't. You got to be able to take a lick if you're giving licks, and if a person's coming on and they're bothering someone else, you don't know what they're liable to say. Hey, Sheila E. Sheila E. The Quiet Storm. All right, baby. Are you from Houston? Okay, H Town. So this is the thing. I think ZX is disgusting. Let me just say that I think he's disgusting. He's an opportunist. He doesn't like people in my community. And I think he looks at us as opportunities when we have larger platforms. Because he'll come on and say, I just want to come on and tell you you're doing a good job. And I like your commentary. Hey, mama, you looking pretty today. You looking chocolate today. All that bullshit y'all be falling for it, baby. A crocodile appears to smile as well, but you fall your ass in the water with him. That little toothy grin that he have, bitch, you gonna be the next meal. So ZX is like a crocodile with no teeth, but they still have a lot of jaw pressure that can hurt you, even with no teeth. But I now look at this. This is crazy. This is the homeless people that's down here propositioning prostitutes, those kind of people. Um, but I think that he is trash. Let me tell you, ZX is trashy as hell. I look at him, he will say, and he says he doesn't curse women out. ZX, you're one of those types of dudes that you will not, you will not, you'll play nice until a woman doesn't say something that you agree with. Then she's all kind of hookers. Listen here, you hooker. Shit, I didn't know some of the other content creators' name. I thought their names was hookers. I didn't know what was, how to refer to them as. Um, but because he said it so often. Hey, Catherine. Catherine Powell, good morning. I'm being nosy, y'all. I love to pass by what these guys that be standing up and you pass by in the morning, they be whipping their penises out. It's so it kind of makes my morning go differently. The day goes differently when you see a dirty penis being whipped out of a person that's homeless. It makes you really value life and look at it differently. Okay. That's so funny. I'm so nosy. Get my ass to this job. This old man he just tried to flash me. Okay, when my day is starting off on a good note, so it's not every day you get to see a shriveled up old man's penis with gray pubic hairs. I wish I could have showed you guys, but I don't want to get this. Because they think this is the area. And Timothy Blade was like, he's in a good area. I'm telling you, I passed by the area where the guys be pulling their penises out. I'm going to work. It's funny to see the shit. Do I want you in my car? No. I don't do dirty peens, asses. I don't do dirty unwashed. It, even a gym smell on a dude, I don't find that appealing at all. Go get your ass in the shower. Hey, chef. But I this is the thing. I don't. Okay, so the whole topic. Let me tell you something. I love me some Yaya, and I was on the same page as Yaya. Um, and I saw a lot of things that I agree with Yaya for the most part. Um, Grown folks is one of those men. Again, he is the epitome of toxic masculinity. A man is supposed to not cry, and a man does this, and this is what a man does. I'm a real man. But are you not a real man if your penis can't get erect? If you have to get an erection with the aid of some type of prosthetic, are you still a man? Some people will argue that you're not. There was someone I used to like, and y'all don't judge me. Y'all don't see me as being, wild and out in the streets like some of the other gay men in the sector. But I stopped dealing with a guy because he had problems with an erection. If you don't get your ass out the street, hey, Tracy looked like he was drinking and he was homeless. It's like that's the perfect match. That's Tracy's type. Um, he wasn't limping, and I don't know if she would go for him. But I think that a lot of times people fight dirty and we become numb to it, desensitized. We're desensitized to it. It's become the norm for people to post children with maggots coming out of their mouths. And if y'all stood with any of that, let me say this, be across the board with what shit disgusts you. I've never bared children out of my womb, my pseudo womb. And but I can relate. If you're talking about children, I'm not cool with that shit. I don't think I told people that I'm really cool with off of YouTube that I met on YouTube about content creators making remarks about children. And a friend of mine said, well, that's something that this person does and they find it funny. I don't find that shit funny. I don't find it funny when people talk about children, disabled children. Just it's not cool to me. So no, you don't have to do it to me for me to be offended. I find it offensive because I'm human. Listen, I would love to, I thought about it. I would love to do like a small meet and greet. Small, a small meet and greet. Um, Come to Houston, do some little activities together. Before I wasn't for that because some of you motherfuckers was crazy, and I'd be in my hotel room and you'd be standing over me in a wedding gown with a butcher knife. Mm-mm. Well, look, fool, this Craig. This Craig. What you want to do, though? This is Craig. I guys get bitch. If you don't get out here, I'm gonna blow your motherfucking ass away. But even like with Ness, the whole thing with Ness and Rob Rack. Rob Lee Unrackly. Um, I don't agree with that simply because when someone's playing, and I think Ness was playing. I didn't see all of it. I think Ness was playing with him, but you just have to be aware. This is a black man, and you playing with him like that, he could take that out on someone else out in the streets. I don't, because we always, and Ness, let me say this, Ness. I don't think Ness is part of the community like that. Ness is LGBTQI, bacon, lettuce, and cheese, all them other fucking letters that we didn't add it this past year. I think that Ness is a lesbian when it's convenient. And not saying that she's using anyone, but I think that Ness is not someone that's going to pride parades and shit. She may be that girl that go to the club with her gay friends and shake her ass. She thinks she could dance so good, but bitch ain't stood up against me. But I like me some Ness. And I think with I like Ness and that little protrusion coming from her lip. And I tell y'all, in the right lighting, that little protrusion is almost sentient. If you look at it, it appears to stare at you at certain angles. But I think that she's the epitome of a content creator. I think she has her challenges. I like Ness, but I'm going to keep it real with Ness. The plan about gay people is at our expense. You're not laughing with us, you're laughing at us. And when you make comments like that, I notice like you in this heat, y'all love to call people the F word or other derogatory terms when you're arguing with someone. I don't call people lesbians derogatory terms when I'm arguing with them. I usually do that when we're doing good with each other. But I have lesbians in my family. I have a sister that's married. I have an aunt. My aunt Kim is straight, but she got lesbian tendencies. She's like a tomboy that's in her 60s. Kim like men, but Kim, I think in another life she was a stud. Much like my mama probably was a stud in her other life. But I I think you got to be careful because the things that you're playing about, yeah, and I always say this. If it's cool, and hear me out with this, let me tell you something, because strangely enough, when I was listening to VS, I agreed with a lot of stuff that VS said. I can agree with some stuff that James say, and I can view from Nessa's perspective. I'm one of those people, I'm a very logical and pragmatic person. I'll be with a man that got a small penis if he's a nice man and he ain't broke. That takes up for the extra inches. Now, if it's small like Jay Wilson's, we could just only be good Judas, go shopping together because that's a lesbian relationship. It's a long pearl tongue, or as Lovely Love call it, that's a click. Got a long click, cleat. You know what you're trying to say. But hey Cap, but I think that I think that we got to be careful when we're making something funny, because funny is not funny to everyone. And I was gonna say, the how I compare it is, it's funny when you make comments, derogatory comments about gay men, and you're trying to insult someone else. What if that's a white person making comments about a black person trying to insult another black person? Is it cool for New Mexico to come up and make derogatory terms about black women, but he's not talking about all black women, but he's making a little tongue-in-cheek joke? No, Rebel, that's different. I don't even have to look at the chat. No, Rebel, that's not the same. Yes, it is the same. It's totally the same, but you can't see it because you're not the person that it's affecting until it does affect you. So if a person is making derogatory comments about black people, do you not say anything because he's not talking to you? Because he make a comment, you're going to say he's talking about all black people, right? He shouldn't call anybody the N-word, even if he's trying to say it in a kind of slangish way. He shouldn't say it. What makes someone making derogatory terms about a gay person any different? It's the same thing. It's nothing different about that. There's nothing different about that. People were beat and taken out of this world to this day and still are because of them being gay. Our ancestors were taken out of this world because of who they were. But again, people can't see it when it's not them. You can't relate because it's not you. That's a problem. That's a problem. Lord, please don't let this little bitch and this Mini Cooper snatch this parking space up. Okay. Bitch, I was faster than you. Take your ass back to Sweden, bitch. But as I was saying, you got your little Mini Cooper, bitch. I beat you over here. Now I got a good parking space. Bitch, go park on the 8th floor. I sure did go. I went down the wrong direction. Bitch, you gonna go all the way around driving in the right direction. I went down the wrong direction and snatched the spot up from her ass. Play with me. Bitch, get your man fuck playing with me. But I shouldn't have said that. I apologize if I said something out of line, but just upset right now. Hey, Candy Cane. What are y'all saying? What are y'all showing? Anybody showing pink? Okay. What are y'all saying? Press 1 if you can hear me. Press 2 if y'all think captivating come real quick. Press 1 if you can hear me. Don't say anything if you had a lesbian encounter when you were in college. Okay. Okay, I guess a few of y'all have been with a woman. Oh, Life with Jamila. Hey, Life with Jamila. Oh, nothing, Cap. I was just, you stepped away from me. Let me stop, y'all. First thing y'all saying is rebel is hoish. First thing y'all like to say is I'm hoish. Okay, Cap. No, we're not going anywhere, Cap. No, we're not. We're not going anywhere. I'm gonna carry myself in a dignified manner this morning. I guess it's the celibacy. Y'all, I'm back celibate. For y'all that didn't know, y'all, the journey. And I want y'all to go on this journey with me. Y'all, I said this last year. I was taking my platform in a different direction. I protect my energy. I'll talk about stuff, but a lot of people are doing that. It's not conducive. You can get numbers. Let me tell you this: the people with the most shit going on get the biggest numbers. But what happens is you're always under the threat of your platform being snatched because you're always fighting with a lot of people. You're always at odds with people. So, yeah, I'm gonna go into the office and call you guys. Call you guys. I'm gonna call back on because I got a few minutes. Get back on in like 5 minutes. All right, bye.